What's up, gang? What's the deal? How's everyone doing?
Yo, 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 what's up?
What's going on? How was your weekend?
It's very good. How was yours?
It's good. Can't complain. How's your kid?
Nice. What's that?
How's the kid? Bianca?
Hey, she's smiling all the time now. She looks at me, I smile, and she just smiles. And I melt.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's just smiling all the time. I don't know if it's early for her age, but she just smiles all the time, all the time. So love it.
Good. God bless. That's what you
She
want.
gets a sorry? Yeah.
That's what you want.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. How was everything on your end? Did you go out this weekend?
Not that I went out. I hung out with the fam. I did a lot of stuff with the family.
Yeah,
So
that's good, man. Definitely good to recoup on the weekends when you don't have time during the week.
yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that over any party night.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, we're older now, so we've done our stupid, crazy shit back in the day, and now
Yeah,
it's family time.
yeah. I've done enough dirt in my life. Time for some family time.
Oh, well, I mean, that's just what it's all about, man. Life is about family in the end, so
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Right, so just drawing up some clear and obvious established levels on a higher time frame here, gang. This is interesting. This is a lot, right? Yeah, this is a lot. 'Cause if actually, let's see this resistance established here. We're pretty heavily bullish here since the market opened. We've done nothing but ride up here. Right, this is the daily candle right now. So let's see at this higher time frame level if we can close above it, and fake out, maybe come back below range, or get a heavy bearish closure. Wait, hold on, people at the Zoom door. Admit.
And don't forget to change your lot size. I wrote it in the chat a lot, but I don't know if you confirmed.
Yeah, I haven't been testing bots. I have one more. I have one more thing I got to test, but I haven't really tested. So my lot size is fine. But whenever you remind me, I go back and I check the lots on my live account because like everything it's different. Everything gets thrown off when I do partial closures. I change my lot size right from the previous trades. So since we didn't take another trade, I had it set at a different lot size. So yeah, keep reminding me. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
oh,
It helps.
yeah, I'll
Keep
do it
reminding me.
anyways. Nah, yeah, I'll do it anyways. Even if you tell me to stop, I'm still gonna do it
No,
because you never
remind me.
know.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing you remind me because sometimes I don't need to, but sometimes I do, and I'll be like, oh, thank God that was there.
Sounds good.
Uh-oh. Somebody got their YouTube on. That's Eddie. What's up, bro? This thing on?
This thing switches to my mic on my webcam sometimes.
You got to make sure. You got to be careful. You'll mute yourself, and then you be talking some shit. And the webcam be on.
I had it fixed, but at one point, if I muted this for too long, Zoom would switch over to my webcam. So if I was like talking on the phone or something, Zoom
Yeah.
would hear everything.
Damn. That sucks.
It'd be like that.
Lucky Zoom. So yeah, let's see if we can create some kind of resistance here and then break the highs or the lows, right? I wouldn't mind a range being created. We've opened up this hourly with this bottom wick, so I have a feeling it might ride up. I just don't want to buy into this harbage. But maybe we can create some kind of range here. Smaller time frame bearish closures. Right? That can give us some nice stops. And then we can start looking for closures above here. And instead of using this whole area, For stops, right, we can kind of look for smaller time frame pullbacks. I'll probably look for a closure somewhere up here in the range. This is still a lot. This is 150 pips. So we'll zoom in here on smaller time frames. Right, any closure above here right now would be 80 pip stop. So let a range be created. Ideally, I want a closure above first before the creation of that range. Right, because this way we could start, if we get a closure above on the higher time frame here, like this, then start creating the range. We'll start creating the range above our level, above resistance, right? And then we can start looking at the breaks at highs here. Bullish candles and breaks at highs. Or we could see the candle come back in range, and then it'll just be a matter of time before we get a position up or down, because we'll either get a fake out or we'll establish this as a resistance on the higher time frame, and then we'll trade the break at the lows. So this should definitely set us up for a position, because at that point we'll either look for this and a refill of the highs here and a runner to here, right? Or we will wait for this candle to start pushing through here. Once we get these closures, we will look for entries, stops probably at the bottom wick of that entry of this candle right here. So there's quite a few ways this could play out. The good thing is we're at a higher time frame resistance right now. This is the decision-making area for us today. Or right now, this is a level we would have waited for if we weren't there. So now that we're here, it should be fairly quick for a position. I mean, fairly quick. I mean, we should get one. We got to a higher time frame area during our session. So I'm really looking to take advantage of this, but the market needs to print more candles.
I had a buy stop or a buy limit, and it missed it by 2 pips.
Oh, you had it right here at the tip of the wick. Right here.
And it rejected 30 pips in 2 minutes. Wow.
Yeah, you took a bottom wick.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful here, because this is a resistance, right? This area, like once it closed below, if this candle breaks, like you could have had a buy stop here and like an 18 pip stop immediately, because if that candle breaks, that's heading down to here. Just keep
Yeah, I was targeting the hourly flip or the area, sort of. So there was enough range to be break even by then. But damn, 2 pips
like,
in mid.
Like 80 pips of range for the hourly. Yeah. Oh, wow. Cleveland caught up and is now ahead. They've been losing the entire game to the Pacers. Yeah. Interesting. Yo, I ate so much. Like, my stomach is in, like, pain. Like, I overate. Feel like I'm stretching. Like, no, I don't feel like I just ate like 30 seconds ago. I just feel like I can't breathe. I just got out the dinner table and I can't breathe. I'm like trying to take a full breath and I can't. Too much food. I can't even go smoke if I wanted to. I can't take a full breath.
You gotta have some Pepto-Bismol, bro.
No, I just need to walk. Like I ate and I went here to sit down. It needs to digest. I ate a lot. It's like you ever go to a steakhouse and just eat like more steaks than you should have.
That's the only way I eat every time I go out, more than I should.
So then you'd be sitting there on the ride home talking about like, damn, I wish we walked home. Could have lost a few of these pounds. You know what's funny? When I go to a buffet, I don't eat a lot. I just eat a little bit of everything. I'll literally, like, I'll have a bite of everything. Yeah, I'll try all 30 different pieces of sushi. I'll fucking... I'll eat every type of piece of chicken or beef that they got. I'll have one noodle. Like, not even a spoon, just like a single noodle of lo mein. Single piece of rice. Rice is great if you're hungry and you want 2,000 of something. So, yeah, I'll just, like, have a single piece of rice. Oh, shit's gonna come down. Breaks this low, it should come down to the support. Damn, the Pacers just cannot miss a three. It's crazy. It's gonna get interesting. Oh, man. I think I overdid it on back today, too. It was back day. I think I've pulled every muscle possible. You ever...
3 weeks ago,
What was that?
3 weeks ago, I did back like 4 days in the same week, and I hurt my back.
Broke my
Every
back.
time I went, I was just like, I'll just do back.
Spinal. Dog, you don't understand. You know what it is? Sometimes I don't know if I feel like shit or if it's just something I pulled. I don't know if it's like something inside hurts or if it's a muscle. I'd be like, damn, like, am I sick or am I just in pain? Because, like, I don't know if it's a fucking kidney or if it's a back muscle. You know what I mean? Shit. But I know it's the back because, like, I worked out and it's sore, but, like, I'm just in pain. I don't know if, and I don't know if that pain is causing like pain up front or what it is. I'm sore. I need a fucking cold plunge, a sauna. I want to go one of those Russian baths, you know, where they beat you with the fucking with the broom, with the leaves.
The cold plunge definitely relieves pain, 100%. The one in my gym, I go waist down for like my lower back. And I sit there for like 30 seconds, waist down, and then I go right into the hot tub to like relieve pressure and like just float for a little bit.
I thought it was supposed to be backwards. It's supposed to go hot and then cold.
You are supposed to do hot and
I
then
just
cold.
go back and forth, hot, cold, hot, cold.
I usually do the sauna first, and then I go into the the cold first, and then the warm.
The hot tub.
Yeah, they want you to do like a few minutes in the hot tub first to like start sweating and warm your body up, and then you can last longer in the cold.
Cold plunge, me, I'm in and out. I get all the way in and then I just get the hell out. I don't sit there.
Yeah, I count from the second my feet go in. I'm like 4 or 5 seconds in when I'm in my knees, 10, 15 seconds in, waist in, and then I dunk.
Oh, you
for like
do all
5
that?
seconds.
No, I go in one time. Like I dive into it, into the cold plunge. One time, right in there.
No, I go slow.
Nah, that's torture. That's torture. Just getting in there slowly, that's like slowly walking into a cold ocean. You gotta run in. Gotta run in like a maniac. bull soapbox race next. That should be fun. Her running, yelling, it's not cold. Word. The 15 just closed. We closed bearish here on the 15. I just don't trust it here. I don't think we're coming down yet. If we can retest the highs here at 32.56 and then come down, rebreak close, then we can look for positions. People at the Zoom door, come on in. Five did close bullish here. I don't trust this off the 5. I need this 15 at the very least. We never broke the previous 30 low, so we got that in our favor in terms of coming up. And while I have the time here, right, while we still haven't set up yet, definitely do the damn thing. Yo, somebody told me Stoic shows up to your streams. That's true.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nice. What does he say?
He says W Eddie and then he leaves.
Oh. Did he ask you to make him a mod?
No, I don't think so. I think he he said sorry one time or something after. He was like, he said he apologized once and he's never doing it again on stream.
What do you mean?
You know, that's what he said. And you stream every single day for like 2 years. Who's gonna scroll back and find that?
I gotcha. People are funny.
Yeah, so well, somebody that lost money from the MAM went to him and started like crying basically. And then he gave him like all of his like notes and stuff on trading, and then the dude made like 20K back. And then he was like, "Oh yeah, Don's a scammer."
Zoom door. Gotcha, Toby.
Sometimes you just gotta let people be ignorant, misinformed.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you're in the signals chat. Just go ask him. Why are you making a video? Just go ask him. You have his DM. He follows you back. You can just go ask him.
People love making videos.
It flopped too, but I mean, you could have just asked. And then if you had the real inside scoop and you made a real video, it would have done even better. But you didn't ask, and you just went off what the internet said.
Benny made a video today too.
Who made a video?
Benny. He loves making videos.
80.
I don't know. He had some dogs barking at him today. He was so pissed. I had to turn it off because I had to turn the video off because he was just,
He's huge, bro.
bro, we were walking and the whole walk home, like he heard the dogs barking and he's looking at me. I'm like, no. And he's like, just holding it in. I'm like, no. He's like, I'm like, you bark. I'm going to lose it. I'm going to bark. Just holding it in. He sounds so funny too. Benny. Come here, Chunky. Hey. Come here. Yo, you want a hug or what? No. He went to lay down. Yeah. He's tired. This shit wears him out. Yo, I don't know what it is. Like, whenever he gets into some beef with other dogs, he poops right away. He'll just take shit middle of the street. He won't even wait till like the grass. He shits himself. I'm like, really? That dog scared the shit out of you? Like literally scares the shit out of him. But he's not scared. He's just like angry. He's just like pissed. He frustrates the shit out of him. He's also weird. Like when he pees, he doesn't do it like most dogs. You know, most dogs walk up to a tree and they'll like lift their leg. He doesn't lift his leg. He just walks over and pees. Just like sometimes he'll like lay down like he's hunting something and pee. And it's weird. It's because it's like, bro, you're like peeing on your stomach. He's like all the way on the floor and peeing. I'm like, you idiot.
Yeah, I gotta put a diaper on my dog, bro. To this day, he still marks his territory in the house. Every
No.
time after I clean,
No. Benny will
he's
wait
got
till
a
the last second. Benny will not do anything at home. He knows. He will sit by the door. He'll walk over and he'll like start hitting me with the paw. He will not go in the house. Like
I don't know why my dog does it, bro. He doesn't give a shit.
he does give a shit to your house.
Yeah, yeah, bro. Every time that I clean in the same spots, he's like, "Oh, why'd you fucking clean it, asshole?"
Yeah, right? People gonna forget it's my territory. Cats do that
Like,
shit. Cats will literally walk around and just piss and puke on everything that they think is theirs.
and then I use extra strong chemicals, and he's like, "Oh, now I'm gonna piss 3 times as much."
Little dogs, yeah, you gotta get a big dog.
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm trying to get out of my place and go rent a nice little apartment in Jupiter for a little while and wait. I want to build something, buy some land. So once I do that, I want to get multiple dogs.
Jupiter?
Yeah, white people area.
Ain't
Very
shit
nice.
in Jupiter. It's quiet as shit there.
Exactly. Peace and quiet.
Yeah. Very soon it's gonna be exactly. Eddie Lift County.
Yeah, but we started looking like into new construction and stuff like that, and yeah, I can do all the permits myself, so I can build something massive for half the price.
Should go to Tampa where TTE's at. The real estate mad cheap.
Tampa's cool. I have family in Tampa.
I just don't see myself there.
Jupiter has like an untouched farmland area that's like very nice and quiet.
Now you think it's untouched for a reason, right?
Now people are slowly building there. The thing is that if you buy like 1 or 2 acres, you're not allowed to divide it. And if you build like multiple houses on there, let's say you want to build like rentals and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
there can only be 1 meter. So there's like a lot of strict rules against like renting, buying those properties to build apartments and rent them out. They're only for single family homes or big families.
Interesting. So you just buy land, you got to build.
My cousin's looking into 2.5 acres, and I was like, bro, you can like partial off a 1/4 acre or a fifth of an acre. You're on the corner lot with an entry from 2 different roads, and you can literally make all the money back you paid for that land. And he's like,
Hold
well,
on.
they don't allow it.
Corner lot, 2 different roads.
Yeah.
Simple. Tell him to put a toll booth. Yo, he literally runs that intersection. Toll booth, paid corner. Hold on, I gotta get to the car. I left my lighter in the car. Hold on.
Bro, this level I had marked up for my buy limit, price has been bouncing off of it and doesn't want to break it. That's crazy.
Yeah, neighborhood toll booth. That's some GTA shit.
Instant profit.
Instant profits.
Oh.
You know what the city started doing? He started drinking pool water. He used to hate the pool. Now he walks over and just starts drinking from it. I gotta keep an eye on him every time he walks out by the pool. Come on, Benny, go inside. Neighbor's cat does that? It's full of chemicals. Yeah, it's chlorine. It's really bad. He started doing that like yesterday. I noticed it, or the day before yesterday. I was like, bro, what are you doing? So I yelled at him. He walked away. As soon as I turned around, he's over there. I'm like, bruh. Who's breathing all in the mic and shit? Well, that would be me. I'm the one with the mic. Just taking them pulls. Yeah, Indiana just took game 1 in Cleveland. Nice. St. Louis about to take this game in Winnipeg. W. 30 closed bearish here. Hourly still doesn't really have much of a top wick. Even if I'm from Canada, I hate Winnipeg. Especially Mark. They won the President's Trophy this year, right? They were the best team in the league. Oh no, last year was their inaugural season, right? So or 2 years ago. Like they're a new team. It's 2-1. Second period almost over. I watched the first 10 minutes of the first period. It was 2-0. I thought the Jets should have pulled their goalie. This 5 is very interesting, right? Looks like it's found a bit of a support here with this range. It's about a 28 pip stop here on the break of the highs, but this 15 is previous 15 closed bearish. We could say there's a level here, right? Then we kind of held. I don't know. I'd want a higher time frame. But this can pop up here. This can be a quick pop. 30 pips. I want an actual closure. This 15 though is breaking the previous 15 high. We'll see. Let it close. Let it close. Broke the high, did not break the low, so it's kind of switching structure on a small time frame to come back up. Right? But no closure just yet. You're in it? I think it's a bit too soon for me. I need it to close. Because I've seen shit like this happen on a smaller time frame, right? Because the higher time frame really will dictate the play here. And yeah, I mean, you should come up, I agree. You're still ahead even though if you took it up here, you're technically ahead, overall. You just might hit stops before it actually comes up. You might, but it's small stops. It's what, 28 pips? That's nothing. But if it breaks the lows, then you kind of get to see that this level, right? This level up here is stronger than whatever is here. And the only way that can change is if we end up pushing up and through here. Then you can say this level is stronger than this. And we can kind of get rid of this and look for the next resistance as the entire range in the future. Held again. Look at that. Well, I don't know if it held because the next candle opened below, so maybe that's below closure. Flip, breaking the lows. There it is. This area will be really interesting here. If we can find a support here, look for some buys. Could get interesting at 32.45. I believe these levels, 32, 31, still have to be retested. But what we might see, something like this. This area. Hold of this area. We might even see this happen in one candle. What I've been noticing is you'll see the price come up here, right? We'll tap these areas, we'll fill the range, right, as a very quick move, and that'll be our position, right? We'll probably look at the break of these highs here, but that candle will eventually just flip bearish if there's enough volume. And what tends to happen here a lot in these kinds of situations based on the higher time frame is you'll get this, but we would have had buys right here through this whole area. Close here, runners just in case it does want to push up and on the off chance, but stops to break even, and typically this is what this candle will end up looking like. It might even give us a setup somewhere in this area. Sorry. Somewhere in this area where we can then even take advantage of the sells as well, right? If this is what we get, we look for the break of the lows here. Yeah, take a picture of that. Be interesting if that's what happens, or we just none of this ever happens and we just continue to ride up. But if we do end up coming down to these areas, that's what I expect to happen, how I would expect it to play out. St. Louis scored again, 3-1. This is going to be an interesting game. The Warriors versus Houston, game 7. That's going to be a good effing game. Yes, sir. What, is that your second team? You like the Warriors? They finished number 7, right? They finished 7th in the West. Well, they got in as the 7th seed, but they didn't have Jimmy the whole year, right? They only had him for the last part of the season, so Jimmy's a big, I don't know, is a big variable when it comes to their team. Oh, you want Houston to win, huh? H down. Okay. Like Jimmy's the unknown. You can't really say how good they would have been if Jimmy was there the whole year. Oh, you rooting for Golden State? Yeah. Yeah, on the road. Yeah, I'm over Golden State, honestly. Like, let some new blood compete. I want a whole new set of teams, the new generation. Right? I want Minnesota in there. I'm tired of all the LA and Denver and like I want Oklahoma City, which is honestly who I think is going to be the champs this year. I think OKC is going to be the champs. But I'd rather see Houston win because they haven't gotten through there. So OKC, Houston, Minnesota, and Denver's already in.
I don't know. I don't know anything about basketball.
They play with sticks and a black thing called a puck.
I can play, shoot around a bit. That's it.
But can you dunk?
On a short rim.
In NBA Jam, I can. Hell yeah. Remember when everyone laughed at OKC about blowing up their team and getting all those draft picks? No. But I'm guessing that's what happened. Damn.
The smoke got me. I got bronchitis.
Oh, damn. That's what Dallas needs to happen. Everyone needs to talk shit about them, and then they got to make it to the finals, and everyone's going to be like, oh, see? That's why we got rid of Luka. Yeah, that'll forever be a terrible decision. Unless, like, Luka fucking has a career-ending injury or, like, Dallas outdoes them. BE hit. Oh, you had a bottom wick entry, huh? Oh, you had a pineapple somewhere here.
Yeah, I closed 12 pips.
12 of the PPs.
The same level that I had a buy limit off earlier.
It
I
came
took
back.
sales off.
Yeah, it came back. It tapped it, and then it came up again.
Yeah.
What if they sign Luka in the offseason? Dallas? That would be wild. I don't see him signing there after they traded him. I think he has a grudge. He's definitely not going back to Dallas. If they traded me like that, I'd be like, and go back there? Nah. You just got rid of me. Why would I want to sign with you? Nah, it would be weird. Like, LA would never do another deal with them. It would look really bad for the GMs if it was all part of the plot. Like, I'm sure he's going to get some kind of extension. I can't believe they just had the trade with no extension in place. Coming down here. Let's see if we can find a support. I mean, I don't know if we find one here, if we find one down here, but it looks like clean range to just go for a quick drop.
It's similar to what you drew just on the 1 minute time frame.
Yeah, on the 1 minute it came up like that. It came down, now it does this. But I'm expecting the same thing to play out on the higher time frame, so we have a lot more range to play with. I don't know about this level at all. Like, I just put that in there off a smaller time frame. I'd rather not be there.
Look at this volume.
Yeah. It's moving. It's not crazy, but it's moving. Asian session has been moving a lot. In some cases, more than New York in the last few weeks. Yeah, look at that. Giannis might get shopped around. He wanted to stay there as far as I remember. Where would he go? The Magic? Wow. That really hasn't flipped yet. Zoom. Oh, people at the Zoom door. Come on in. There's quite a few of you. Welcome. Let's see, maybe we get a closure above here. 32.56. I could see that. I could see Giannis going to the Spurs. You don't think they get rid of Wemby for Giannis? I think I take that trade. I think Giannis is way better than Wemby. at this current stage. Nah, not to the Knicks. That would disrupt everything. The Heat? Yeah, people like Miami just because of the destination. But I don't think the Heat have a team.
The Heat haven't had a team in forever.
But the Heat haven't had a number one guy in forever. Like they're really good at building a support, but they need a number one guy. Giannis would be that number one guy. The Heat might be like a number one guy away from starting to compete. Yeah, I don't know what it is with guards from that go to Portland. Fucked up knees, ankles.
Yeah, I don't know much about basketball, but I do root for the Heat. Every time I ask my cousin, "Yo, how are the Heat are doing?" He's like, "Not good, bro."
Nah, not good.
Like, do they have a chance this year? He's like, "No, bro, not at all."
No chance. The only reason they made the playoffs was because of Jimmy. And he's not even on the team. He plays for Golden State now. Eight minutes here on this hourly candle, but it's gone nowhere. It's only made a bottom wick. While we wait, gang. 6 minutes. I think me, or I think Kenny, Eddie, and I are gonna step out. Have a little smoke break.
Facts. Whenever you're ready.
Best position win now appeal are the Heat, Knicks, teams with draft capital, other than Nets, Thunder, and Spurs. I don't see them going to the Thunder. They're good. It would fuck things up. They're young. They're good. But the Spurs is really intriguing. Like the Spurs make sense. And you know what? I think when it happens, we'll be even talking about it. Like, remember we talked about this on stream and this shit happened? Because that actually seems credible. Like that could happen. I could see that happening. Oh man, where's my Bic? I gotta flick my Bic. There it is. Said that loud as hell. My neighbors are laughing on the other side of the wall. Oh, that's so funny. Yo, did you guys watch the Ron Garcia fight?
Yeah. I think he was just out of shape for the fight.
I thought he was a way better fighter. Like I don't think, like from what I saw, I didn't see the whole fight, but from what I saw, like like he's a way better fighter than that.
Yeah.
He
And
didn't look
Rolly's
he
also
didn't
a
look
world-class
confident.
fighter.
He didn't look confident at all. Like he got hit and he
Yeah.
was just like, I don't know.
Yeah, I noticed the same thing. I'm like, he
He
when he
looked
came in at the last fight, he looked sharper, stronger, a little bit more ripped, and then now he came in a little flabby. The extra 15 pounds, I don't think it was good. He
yeah.
probably was like, I don't think I need to train as hard. I don't need to cut weight or anything.
But he was just like not as every fight he comes in, he's like, oh, I'm gonna hit him with such hard power. This fight, he was just like, he was just walking around not sure of himself. Do I still have it? Do I not? That's what losing does to you. Like you take an
Yeah.
L and all of a sudden, like, people that perform at a high level, like it'll make you question everything because you're so used to performing at a high level. Why are you barking, bro? Oh, come outside.
Yeah, for Haney coming in 20 pounds heavier than what he weighed in, I thought he was gonna be like a savage. But he was playing more of a I just need to get this win under my belt and defend my title again. I can't lose a second time as champion.
Huh.
And the Canelo fight too with the Cuban guy, like, come on, bro. You're world-class fighters. Why is this Cuban guy running? If you're fighting for the world, for like the world championship, top of the line against Canelo, bro, either you beat him or you get knocked out trying to beat him, bro.
Yeah. He was still scary too. Haney. Oh, with Garcia, yeah. I don't know. I'm not a fan of Canelo. People like him. I'm not a big fan.
I was when he fought really good people, and then he started fighting scrubs, and I'm like, what is this, bro? Like I had the
Bro,
UFC on one side and Canelo on the other.
he took steroids against Triple G.
They're all on steroids.
Triple G is clean. Should have beat his ass.
There's this.
Matter of fact, I had him a winner versus I had Triple G a winner versus Canelo. I don't know how he got it.
There's this doctor who has NDAs with multiple athletes, professional athletes, and he does drug protocols and helps them skirt drug tests. And he says that as soon as all the NDAs expire, he's exposing every single one, and he's already exposed one.
No, shit's legal. Nothing's gonna hurt him because what they're doing is illegal. So when NDAs have something illegal in them, he's not obligated to follow them.
But
He's just gonna get in trouble himself if he helped.
But one of these days, that's gonna be out there, and you're like, wow, they're really doing that.
No, they're all doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Some get caught, some don't.
Like Israel Adesanya, when he got gyno on his left chest, and then he's like, yeah, my doctor said it's because I smoked too much weed. I'm like, all right, bro, so how come I don't have 4 nipples then?
You want 4 nipples?
How come I don't have breasts coming out of every body part? Because I took it up like a motherfucker. And he's like, yeah, my doctor says I grew a titty because of weed. It's not steroids. It's only weed.
I don't know. that be done, bro? Just asking for a friend.
Hourly closed.
Yeah, I'm in it back. I'm looking at it. I don't see anything beneficial happen. It's kind of excuse me again, coughing right into that mic.
Yeah, exactly, Bush. It's because they take novel steroids that they don't test for, and a lot of these steroids have really, really bad side effects, and they can't take the side effect blockers because they test for the side effect blockers. So they're taking these random compounds that they don't test for to get an edge, and that's what happened. You grow gyno within 3 months on one nipple because you can't take something to stop your estrogen because they'll test for that and they'll catch you. They didn't catch you for the steroid; they caught you for the anti-estrogen.
Well, hold on. There's estrogen in what? There's not supposed to be estrogen in the.
No, when you take certain steroids, it elevates your estrogen, and that can cause gyno. And what people do is they take anti-estrogens to lower your estrogen levels while you're on the steroids, so you don't get grow tits.
Usually it's the other way around. If women take steroids, they start growing a mustache. They start getting, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because their test
Voice-
levels go up. But a
voice gets
man, your
deeper.
estrogen goes up with your test. If you're not taking like estrogen blockers, if you're taking steroids, you're gonna grow titties.
Booty said, eat some
But
carrots.
But like that's what it is. They test for the estrogen blockers. So he couldn't take them. He could only take the steroid that they don't test for. So that's why he grew a nipple, because he can't take the stuff to stop it because they'll test him for it. But they're not testing for the steroid that he
Is it
took.
really a nipple?
It's like a little gland of fat that grows under your nipple.
So is it?
So the leaner you get,
Is it like
it
a
looks
third
like
nipple?
it looks like a tit, basically.
Huh.
It's literally a boob. The same tissue as a boob.
It's like a nurple. That's crazy. So can he pierce it? Hang a little banner on it?
Hey, carrots are fire with some soy sauce, sauteed, like the Asians do at hibachi. That's the only time I eat vegetables. When an Asian cooks it.
No. Let's go back to this third nipple thing, bro.
Or we can look at
Go fucking pushing.
200 pips.
It exploded on the 4-hour range. Just refill the entire range without giving a bottom wick first on the new 4-hour spot.
There's not much
Annoyed.
of a range here. It's 20 pips.
It's 35. No, for me, it's a little bit more.
Spots looking different.
It's 48 on spot, yeah. With no bottom wick first, I'm annoyed. Would have been a great buy.
Mm-hmm.
Same 25 pips on spot. Oh. Excuse me.
What do you mean? It's 50 pips.
Oh, for the wick?
Yeah,
Yeah, my level would have been.
but it didn't give a bottom wick, and it just pumped in 2 candles and 3 candles, 50 pips. I mean, if I had a 7, 8 pip bottom wick, I would have bought. Because the drawdown is not that bad. I would have had a drawdown in, let's say, 50 pips or so.
Is it raining? Hold on. Left my joint outside. Oh no, it's clear sky. Someone say soy sauce. Four-hour open, no bottom wick here. If we close back in range, we close bearish. Maybe on a 30. Or close respecting resistance. If we pull back, it'll be interesting to come back down here. But other than that, this daily. pretty much a doji candle on the daily, right? If we were to get rid of that, right? It's indecision candle. Right? This is what we look like right now. Like we're making a top wick for the rest of this ride down. Close a little bit below. But not really. Close right at it. Interesting. Why are you barking, bro? Unbelievable. Where's your sisters? They went to bed? They didn't even say goodnight. This weekly. Wow, it looks way different here. Than on spot on this daily. Caught 180 pips with 2 positions on buys. Incredible. Good job. Good job. I would love for us to retest this range. But then again, there's a lot of clean range to come up here. I'm not interested unless we're bouncing off support and I have a valid stop. Not playing with these ranges. And if you think about it, right? If we can spend the next 50 minutes, maybe 20, 30 of it coming up, and the next half hour of it coming down here to establish a support, or pulling back here to establish support, 32.56. If we close above, that's a 4-hour closure here, right? Leaving us a top wick, so maybe a bottom wick on the next candle, next 4 hour, next hourly. Will be our entry somewhere down here. We'll see. Jesus, this is just clean. This can ride all the way up. I just don't have a valid stop. And if it tops out here and back down, stops are 150 pips. 4 hour no bottom wick here either, right? Not really. I'm sorry, the 1 hour. I mean, it's closing without top hooks. It's alright. Well, you know, 5 minutes aren't too clear. Zoom out. Ten minutes left in the St. Louis Winnipeg game. 3-1 St. Louis. Yeah, Winnipeg's probably not going to make it. Best team out in the first round. Well, Minnesota surprised in the first round of the. Well, they didn't really surprise, but they're in basketball. They got bounced out the playoffs here in hockey. I don't know. The saddest time of the year is almost upon us when there's no sports except baseball, and then it's like might as well cancel all cable. Yeah, summer's boring. Good time. The best time of the year starts like September, October. You know, all the seasons start. It's fun. Well, actually, the best time of the year is now. All the playoffs, from March Madness up until now, this is the most exciting time for sports. March, April, May. Yo, can you stop licking your own balls, bro? He stopped, looked at me so shamefully, and laid down. He feels so ashamed. Like this. Yeah, there's no entries. Yeah, will it drive through? I don't know. Will it top out here at at one of these levels? Should it? If it does, I mean, it's a lot of risk. It's good though. It's creating range. Wow, 15 close, no top wick here. Interesting. But is it really interesting? So we haven't had a single closure above. Now the 15 closed above with no top wick. So maybe we come back here and create this range finally. Let's come back down with support. How about now? Better? It was just like over here. Now it's better.
Sounds good.
That's good. He's good. Let's go. Pull back. Nice. Oh, what was that? Oh.
American Express got a hitman looking for me.
Yeah, person.
What was that? What are these circles? What is that? Anybody know what these circles are? Guess not. What's up, Jalen? What's up, man? Pushing up, pushing up, pushing up, pushing up, pushing up.
What's poppin', gang?
Gang, gang. Yo, yo. Hey, yo, hey. Just watching the playoffs. Watching the charts right up. Not part of anything.
I'm sad my Lakers lost, man. Heartbroken.
Yes. You need some new blood. OKC taking it this year.
You got OKC?
I don't want them to. Okay, so I do want them to win. I'll be happy if it'll be OKC, Minnesota, or the Knicks.
I want to see Minnesota do it, man. I like Ant Man. He's a Georgia dog, man.
Yeah, I like him, but the thing is, I think if like I think OKC is built to take it this year because they've been just getting their team ready, and the young guys been growing. They're ready to compete for a long time. So I think we'll see OKC and Minnesota kind of like win a couple of championships each. Like they're gonna be competitive and making it out the West for the next
Yeah,
couple of years. They're
I can
both
see that too.
they're
They got
both
a deep team, bro.
they're both young, and they're both gonna competing right now. Last year they were both a little like just not there yet. They've really gelled this year, so I think one of them is taking it this year, Minnesota or KC. But
I can see that too.
I just
Either
want
one.
I just want OKC to win honestly this year because they seem like the team's really gelled, and like it's a whole bunch of young guys, and like you've seen how they do the interviews. Like when one person stays out there, the whole team's out there. Nobody goes
Facts.
in. Nobody goes in anywhere. They do all the
Yeah, they
interviews
got good
together.
chemistry.
Yeah, they do everything together.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah, they definitely got one dude coming soon, man. They're hard to beat right now, especially with the way that SGA be playing.
Yeah, yeah,
But like Ant got that dog in him, bro. Like
yeah. Ant's a beast.
you can't stop him when he's on.
He's different in the playoffs. Like playoff mode, like he's just different.
Oh yeah, he's an animal.
Different beast. Another level. Like Kobe used to be like that. Kobe like playoff start, just another level. Like they just kind of like prime LeBron was like that. They didn't really care about the regular season. They just wanted to coast through the season because playoffs where it's at.
Yeah,
They didn't
that's
care.
what
They didn't care if they was like number 2 or if they were number 8. As long as they made the playoffs, they were gonna turn it up.
facts. Man, I'm excited to see what's gonna happen though, because it's some good basketball going on. Like we had Game 7 yesterday. I knew the Clippers was gonna
Yeah.
fold. I knew
No,
that was gonna happen.
I don't know if they were gonna fall. I just had like it's hard to go against what's his name,
Jokic.
Jokic, yeah, the Joker.
Yeah, I was telling my brother that same thing like the day before, because he can just do everything. Like there's no answer for him. He can just do everything. But like the Clippers always fold, and I knew James Harden, he probably wasn't gonna show up because he never does when it counts.
Not anymore. Like he's not that mobile anymore. He can't. He used to be able to get around you off the dribble. The handle's still there, but his speed ain't there no more.
Yeah, like he
That's
can
what
still hoop, but like
he's become more of a shooter. He was always a good shooter, but then he used to create space for himself off the dribble and separation. Now he's not as quick. He's kind of got to get off the ball for a sec to get that
yeah,
separation.
yeah, he's still cold, but like he just ain't never had that dog in him, man. Like they should have been to the finals before. Like when he had Chris Paul in them,
Yeah.
they should have made the finals that one year, but they I think Golden State came back on them in the series that year.
On the Clippers, Lob City.
Nah. When he was with the Rockets.
Oh, all right, yeah.
Yeah, I think they played them in the finals one year, if I'm not the finals, but the conference finals one year, if I'm not mistaken, and they folded it.
CP3's been everywhere too. This range
Yeah.
just got filled. Wow. Do we just stick around at this resistance?
It might close above.
Yeah, but that
Got 5 minutes.
doesn't do us any good. I'm okay with closing above, but we're gonna have to come back down here, create a range. The 4 hour is gonna close in 30 minutes. Damn, this is a heavy 4 hour. The current 4 hours pushed over 200 pips, 250 pips, even more. 280. We're about to be at 300 pips on this current 4 hour. That's a lot of range to retest because it's just a clean drive here. Wow, what was the stop here? Nah, I couldn't have taken that. 190 pips, 180 pips. All those wings at the strip club, yeah. Just pushing up here. By all means, go continue. Tennis and baseball. Tennis I can watch on TV. Baseball is tough to watch on TV or like in the stands unless it's like it's the playoffs. It's like watching NASCAR on TV. It's fucking crazy. That's tough to do. Playoffs are not during summer. They sleeping? Huh? You'll have it in the background. Yeah. Winnipeg got an empty net right now. Last 2 minutes. Game 7. No celebration for Winnipeg. Damn, that sucks to lose game 7 at home after being the best team in the league. Oh, they scored. Wow. 3-2. 90 seconds to go. 3-2. A minute 55. Things might change in Winnipeg if they lose tonight. They will lose tonight. They're not scoring another goal. I mean, yeah, they shouldn't have started him today at all. And honestly, after the first 2 goals, they should have replaced the goalie. The first 2 goals were really goalie's goals. He should have been in position, and he should have caught. The second one should have definitely been a save on the near side. He's the best goalie in the league. Not after this. He won 3 at home, lost 3 on the road. It's been kind of very shaky. Let the 8th team in the league take you to 7 games. You give up the first 2 goals the first period early. They gotta change the goalie. Maybe that third one doesn't make it into the back of the net and it's tied the game right now. If they changed the goalie immediately. I mean, doesn't matter now. Oh, empty net. There it is. Oh, it's not an empty net. Thought it was. Would be only the number 8th seed. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, sorry, I wrote team. I meant to write seed. Yeah. Yeah, all the other 8 seed were gone. And they had to fight the President's Trophy, the winners. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
The Habs had the Caps, which were what, second or third. I mean, yeah.
I wonder if we can close back within the range here. The next candle, right? The next 4 hours is going to need a bottom wick. You'd expect. Can this one close respecting this? And then we can be part of the bottom wick on the next 4 hour with some cells. Not gonna see it coming back down soon. Wow, we could correct. We could correct this range. It's clean. We respect here. We can definitely correct this range. A lot depends on this 30-minute. Because that's gonna carry the 4 hour close. Yeah, there's no way this will go. No go. What? That's crazy. Icing. It's not 3-3, it's 3-2. 52 seconds to go, game 7, empty net. St. Louis up on Winnipeg, in Winnipeg. Winnipeg. Jets. It's pretty crazy, everyone on their feet. It's wild. The atmosphere is crazy over there. Icing. Yeah, 1 minute is a lot of time, especially in hockey. One goal game. Some volume. Some volume. You know, honestly, I hope Winnipeg ties this and they play like 18 overtimes. I want St. Louis to win, but I hope it's in overtime. It's a lot more fun. Seven, six, five, four, three. Go. They scored with a second to go. That's fucking crazy. Yo! They just scored with 1 second to go. It's a tie game. Just as I was saying, I hope they score and they go to overtime. This is wild. You guys watching this? Wow. That was fucking incredible. 1 second to go. St. Louis didn't make it 1 second. They would have been out of there as winners. This is going to overtime. This is... Wow. It's loud as... Imagine you were 1 second away from being out of the playoffs as the #1 team and you tie it. It's fucking craziness in the building. I'm so happy because now the St. Louis can win it in overtime and quiet everybody down. I want St. Louis to win. I just wanted it to go to overtime because it's more fun. It gives me something to watch late at night. I hope they go to like 18 overtimes, like I said. That was a phenomenal goal. That's incredible. That was a really good goal. That is a high quality goal. Good team goal. All right. Let's see. I'm back down in range. How many pips is this? 70. If we can hold this area like we are right now, well, we'll see. We'll see how it closes. Ideally, if we can hold this area, the next candle should not break this high if we come back down. We're wrong at here. If we close respecting this, right, something like this, if this is our closure right now, I will look for a break out of lows here for this entry to be part of the bottom wick on the next 4 hour. The thing is, this is a lot of room to correct here, a lot of clean range, so I'm willing to risk the 60, 70 pips, whatever it's going to be, for that move. And we're very bullish, right? So understand that, yeah, this can definitely come up here, but I'm banking on that 4 hour coming back down and creating a bottom wick, and the fact that we're going to respect this area tells me that on a smaller time frame we'll have some time to come down when there's plenty of range to come down here as well. I'm going to look to correct some of this. Ideally, the next candle creates a top wick. And this 15 creates a bottom wick, ideally. That was a really good ending to that third period. It's pretty sick. Well, it's going to be a long intermission, so we go to basketball and Houston versus Golden State. Or is it halftime there too? Could be hard to come back. Yeah, momentum wise. For sure. A lot of time here left in this candle. There's 3 minutes here. In the 15, but the hourly and the 30 and the 4 hour have 17 minutes, which is something I'd want to wait for. Yeah, we might correct a lot right now. Let's get it. Let's get some closures. It's a banger. Oh, a banger. It's 15 closing at resistance. Let's see if we can get. I figure the next 4 is going to want to pull back. Let's see. 10 minutes here on this 30. This would be lovely. This candle can close bullish and not flip bearish here, but close bullish below here. Now this 15 come down. So right now there's a lot of sell stops right here, right at this area, a whole bunch of sell stops. Personally, I want it to break this low and come back up. If it comes down, great. If it starts correcting a lot of the move down right away, great. But I want it to come down here because there's a lot of people that this is going to get in right now. There's a lot of orders here right on the break of that low. Once it breaks that low, I want to see a reaction back up. If we can see that, right, and get this closure on the 30 fairly weak, then the next time we pull up and break that low, we'll be in there, and all those orders would have been gone already. So we'll have an easier time pushing down. But there's a chance, right, it breaks the lows here and comes down. I'd rather that happen first because it's going to make our trade much simpler. I was eyeing it. How do you know? What are you looking at? What do you mean?
How did you know there were a lot of sell stops below there?
It's human nature.
Oh, okay. I thought you were looking at a platform, particular one.
A book map? No. Just,
yeah, I thought you were looking at book map, for example.
It's trader's nature. It's a round level 3270, and it's a break of a low. There's naturally going to be a lot of orders here.
Yeah, that's makes sense. It was the level that I said people might see it as a strong level, and I sold there anyways. What was that? Half an hour ago. So that's where I caught my 10 pips there, what I was saying, and I was up 30 or something.
You were, and see, Bougie said he was eyeing the sell stops there, because that's just how it works. People see that first opportunity. So what happens is, let that first opportunity, get ahead. People try to get ahead of it. Let it get all these orders in, and they're going to get stopped out as this comes up here. And then once this starts driving down again, this should be just clean range. But we'll see right now. We'll see how this hourly closes. Maybe this shit closes above and there's more waiting involved. You know what I mean? Six minutes here for the hourly closure, gang. This is key. This is good that it's trying to come up and break this high again, because now it's making another attempt. Let's see if it can actually do it or fail and hold this level. It's a pretty big stop. 83. Alright, we got 4 minutes left. Give me a sec. I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be right back. All right, lock in here. As soon as we close, if this closes below 32.73, I'll have a sell stop right here. And stops will be above this candle. There we go. I got a sell stop right here on the breakout low. I said I have a sell stop right here. I don't know. Did you guys hear me? Was I on mute? Got a sell stop right where this is 32.70 flat, actually. Close that resistance. I'm expecting a steep 4-hour bottom wick. Not a huge stop in the grand scheme of things. Only 70 pips. 80 pips. 80 pip stop. Four-hour needs a bottom wick here. Close that resistance. I would expect a steep one. I'm gonna leave this open until we break this high. If 32.78 breaks, then I'll close it. Until then, I'm leaving it open. I'll let you know when we're in. $32.66 is partial closure for me. I'll let you know when we're in. Shut up, bro, please. Hey, Benny, come here.
Bro, I just fucking panicked.
You what?
I just looked at my balance and I saw I lost like $12,000. I was like, what the hell? Am I in a position? What the hell's going on? I was like, and I went to check. I panicked. I was like, oh no, it's a withdrawal. It finally went through. Bro, I was just panicking. I swear to God, my heart just fucking pumped.
So it's a
Sorry.
good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing. That's why I panicked for a second. I thought I was in a position. I was like, no, nothing is running. And then I finally saw withdrawal finally approved. It took like it was Thursday. They processed it on Friday and just approved it now.
Blueberry?
Because it's in Australia, so it's 8 a.m. over there or something.
Oh yeah, Monday morning. Happy
Yeah.
Monday.
Oh, look at that rejection.
The
Yeah.
Best time to get paid is Monday.
Oh, I love Mondays, man. I don't know why people hate Mondays. I love Mondays. I love Tuesdays, Wednesdays,
break?
Thursdays, Fridays.
We broke the highs, so
Oh, they're supposed to high.
I'm deleting everything.
Yep.
Delete. watch this shit come back down and just break all the lows. I just deleted everything. Stop this shit. God, this would be a great position if it breaks the lows, because now grab more orders. But how much are stops now? Yo, can you stop barking at ghosts, bro? Yo, come back in here. Back inside. You got issues. We're gonna go, don't worry, we'll go soon. No, bro, wait. He's just trying to get in here. Look, he's like pushing my arm away. Move. No. Out. This fucking starts coming down here. That 5 closed above. Can this close below? Oh, they started already? I should have said something. I missed out. I'm over here watching basketball. They're already 10 minutes into the overtime. Jeez. Yeah. They got all the momentum. Is it holding again? I'm gonna put those sell stops back on there. want this flip? No, I don't. I want the break of the lows. Hellebuck found his groove. Close to getting activated here. 11 pips away. Gonna be roughly a 90 pip stop. Break of the highs. Almost got activated. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we will. This 15 came back in range. Some clean range down here. I'm looking at 66.6 to close partials here. Ballpark. All right, we're activated here. All right, and I'm gonna have a partial right here. 66.6. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to move stops to break even. I haven't closed anything, but this is a risk-free trade. I'm going to see if we can push through here. Might be too soon. Just don't want to come back up. Fuck. You know what? I'm going to push stop. I'm going to push stops back. Oh, yeah, I'm going to push stops back a bit because I think we can still go. It might tap the stops and continue. I'm okay with the 90 pip stop for now. Because it might tap break even and then go. So I push stops back a bit for now. Let's see if it can push down. There's some clean range. I didn't close anything.
I actually got out at your sell stop. I was in some pineapples from earlier. I closed at 45 pips.
Nice. Yeah, it would have hit BE here, but I didn't set a BE. I'm going to bring stops back to the top. And I mean, you could manage risks and had stops at break even here. It was a heavy bullish push before, right? But there's some range. There's quite a bit of range to come down here, so I'll keep stops over there. Risk it for the biscuit. But, I mean, you guys can manage how you want, but it said break even now, right? Where we activated. Just see some potential here. I mean, first thing this 15 did was come up, right? No bottom wick. Also 90 pip stops for a potential 130 on a runner. We'll see. Once this candle flips, then I'm going to move stops to break even like right now. We should not technically come back to our entry. If we come back now, then we're re-breaking highs. So this is now a risk-free trade. We've come back there, we bounced off of there, and we're headed down. If it comes back now, then that's just the luck of the draw. But we should, at this point now, be clean to run down. Yeah, now it's a risk-free trade, and now we're just looking to go to these areas. I'm not closing anything until I get there. So partials 66.6 here, right? And a runner will be going further. That's where we are.
Beautiful price action.
It's close. I mean, it's not necessarily, we might re-break highs, continue up. It's been a heavily bullish candle that we're selling in. But we gave it a chance here, right? We gave it a bounce off our level. We gave it a chance. It re-broke the lows. There's absolutely no reason for us to hold stops at full, right? If this doesn't drive down now, then it just wasn't meant to be. What do we need? Another like 20 pips for partials? 17 more pips for partials? I mean, I'm up 20 pips here, but I haven't closed a single thing. Boom. BE hit.
What the hell was that?
Yeah.
34 pip, instant 1 second pullback.
BE hit. I don't know what that was, but we gave it a chance. There's no way I'm holding.
Yeah, I closed all of my positions at that first push down. That put me at like 15 pips profit times 3.
45, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I caught 31. I had closed 3/4, moved stop loss to BE, then trailed the stop loss, and then it hit it when it pushed back up. So I wanted to secure some profits.
No, I think that was a good idea. 100% a good idea. That's what I was looking at.
I don't know. I tell people we're going to be seeing a lot more BEs, but I mean,
It's going to be worth it.
Yeah, it's going to be worth it eventually when they run. Like, if this, I don't know. There are nights when it runs. We might give this a second chance, just depending on. It's tough because that was the 4-hour bottom wick. Now, if the 4-hour starts re-breaking highs, the 4-hour driving. But if the hourly now holds, right, 30 holds, no, honestly, I probably wouldn't be in that because you're coming into midnight, close to midnight. It's 10:20.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, We did what we could. If anybody closed here, we weren't too far away, right? Where were we? We saw. I was about 6 pips away from that club, but it just bounced there really quickly. I would have never been there that far. But what did we see? It's 25 pips. Yeah, it is what it is. But I was okay with it. It was either going to be a BE or a massive win, and it was all going to be house money.
You were looking to close half or 3/4 at 30
I was
pips
looking
or so?
to, yeah. So I had if you saw the signals, I had a sell limit here, right?
Yeah, 66.6.
Right, and then I had I had a sell
I
stop
mean-
here and a buy limit
Yeah.
here to close 3/4 of the position.
It was 3/4, okay.
Yeah, so this was a 8 lot, and this was
Oh, wow.
and this was a 6 lot. This was a 6 lot buy limit, and this was a 8 lot sell stop.
And wow, and you didn't close anything on the 8 lot, bro. That was
No.
that was a lot of money left on the table there.
Because I'm looking to. It's not about the money. It's about the ranges and the pips. I don't look at money. I don't see how much. I didn't even I don't see how many pips or how much money is on the table here. I'm looking really just at the charts and the levels. And I was looking for these wicks right here, right there.
Wow. Yeah, I can't do that yet. I look at pips or money, and I can't
have
leave
that-
money on the table.
I don't have that
Yeah.
even on. Like if I can't look anywhere on my charts and see it unless I actually go click on things and pull it up.
Oh damn. Yeah, no, you would G for that. You would G for that. I can't do that.
No.
That's for sure.
That's why I'm like, wait a
Yeah,
minute. I gotta
seriously,
count how much
man.
we got there because I gotta go and click and see, and because none of it is. It's just black charts. That's all I see.
I mean, what was it? You said 25 pips or 20 pips? You said you were up 25 pips.
25
that?
pips we saw here.
That's 2K. That's 2K.
Yeah, man. It's
Yeah,
like, I don't
no
see it as
way.
2K. I see it as like, all right, we got to get
Yeah.
to this level, then it'll make sense. Other, it doesn't. And we didn't see it like it hit here. I would have never been able to close here. Tap that level for a split second, like wick, and it bounced.
Yeah, I mean, I would have closed 3/4 at that point with my mindset. I just wouldn't be able to leave all that money on the table, bro. It's just massive 2K on.
Yeah, but I don't know if
Wow.
it's gonna reject here or another 5 pips, right? Like I see it made a top wick already. I don't think it should re-break that top wick, right? And if it does, we're wrong. So that's why we went break even, and it did
Yeah,
re-break it.
for sure, protecting to not get a loss there. But I mean, yeah, you got definitely balls of steel on that aspect because I just can't do that. I can't.
Because like when it runs, that's a massive W. You know what I mean? That another 5
For sure.
pips, that's $3 grand. Then I'm probably closing, 2 of that, and then I have another one running.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I don't even use a lot that close to what you're using, and I have a hard time not closing partials or securing profits. Seeing, I'll see like 300, 400, 500. I'd be like, no, I'm closing partials.
Yeah, I'm
Moving to B, I feel more comfortable.
I used to be.
If I see
I used to
2K,
be like
hell
that,
no.
like trading early. But like I've been like over the years, as you see bigger numbers, you don't look at it like that. Like I'm used to seeing like 5,000-6,000 on a trade, honestly.
Yeah, no, for sure.
8,000.
Yeah, I mean, you grew it to 1 million, so I'm sure moving the lots up to 10 and 15 definitely shows you a lot more, and you got to be comfortable with not being stressed when you're in drawdown of 30K because it's just the pips. I get that. I'm not there, obviously. So, yeah.
It's just over time, like you just had a 12K withdrawal, right? So over time, you're gonna see more money in the flowing in the account, and it's just like it won't make $400 won't make sense for you. You're gonna be like, no, like 1,200 makes sense now, or like
Well-
and then eventually like 1,200 won't make sense, like 4,000 makes sense. Like it's just the same thing when you're growing.
I
from
see what you're saying.
micros to regular loss. Is just at some point $80 doesn't make sense for profit. Like it's not like wow, because it's like you're catching bigger moves or your account has grown, and it's just
No, I see what you're saying. I 100%. I see what you're saying. it's another thing to put it into practice because my bills are like 10 to 12K a month.
Well, that's why I don't look at the
you know-
numbers. My bills are a lot a month too, but I don't look at the
No, I
numbers
know.
because like it's really numbers don't matter. What matters is the levels on the chart.
Yeah, I know that. I'm just saying that my bills are 10 to 12K a month, and I'm getting that. I'll do that in about 3, 4, 5 days. I'll be like, all right, let me withdraw it, pay the bills for the month, for a couple of months, 3 months, whatever it is, and not have to use any of my other money. And I'll be like, that was a great trading, and it's all profit. So that's how I'll look at it, right? I just I don't know how else to look at it. It's just yeah. I can't do what you do, man. I can't. Not yet. I just can't do it. I don't know who else is like me on that aspect, but
I am and I'm not at the same time. I only look at ranges. I don't look at pips. I don't look at dollar amount. I just look at where my target is, where my entries are going to be based off the candles. And yes, sometimes I don't realize I'm trading like a 500-600 pip range, and I'm like, holy shit, I'm going to be in a lot of drawdown on this one. I didn't measure it because I'm like looking at the candles and I'm like, oh, that doesn't look big. And so I just enter the trade and then I measure. I'm like, holy shit, that's 137 pip 1 minute range.
Nah, I measured this shit like 30 times before I actually set a sell stop. I measured everything like many times. And
I just look at straight candles, no numbers.
Honestly, I'll be honest with you. Sometimes when it gets close, I close it. I was just really sure this time that it was going to push through after that top wick. It just didn't.
I do that every time.
But
100% of the time,
when it gets close, like 3-4 pips away, I'll usually just secure. You know, no point of risking.
You were
3 more
5 pips away, so
I just didn't. Honestly, I was 100%. I was confident, very confident this was going to push through. After that top wick and the rebreak out of lows, after we went break even, I was very confident. Usually I would secure partials, but I was very confident.
I mean, yeah, I retested the lows a few times, but I mean, we are quite bullish. So
and it did everything the way I thought it would, in the way it would. Like it played out exactly how I thought it would. It kept printing the way I thought it would. So I was pretty confident that it would just keep doing what I thought it would. Right, and there's no risk on the table, so it's like no harm, no foul. It's either, you know, I secure 25 pips or 30 pips, or it's a break even. And in the grand scheme of things, 30 pips is not a big deal. Tomorrow we'll secure 30 pips, or day after.
Facts.
Maybe in time I'll see it that way.
Right,
I do the same thing though. 2 pips from P, I'm closing.
Yeah. I mean, it's I think it's a little easier when you're doing a prop firm, for example. But if you're using a live account like Weeks an Hour, it's just too hard to leave that money on the table.
I had the same position on both. I had the identical position on the prop and on the live.
Oh no, I'm not even talking about you anymore. You just got balls of steel and this you don't go on that part.
That was break even 127. Let me mark that down. 127.
Yeah, nothing to say on that aspect. Now I was referring to Eddie, for example, or Bougie or other people, because they're using 3 micros, for example, or 4 micros or whatever it is. If you lose it in the end, you lose. You lost what, $50, $100, 200, 300, 400 bucks. Yeah. It's not like you're down 2K. And anyways, most of the prop firms, they put a limit on how much you can make per day, so it makes you have to focus on that too. So being in profit of 2K real money, I would no way not close at least 3/4 or half or something like that to secure something. I mean, I'd be like, all right, it's 1K. Bro, how many people make a K a day, right? Or 1,500 a day? And I just look at it that way and I'll be like, all right, tomorrow's another day, make another 40, 50 pips. So when I have days where I'm making 200 pips or 300 pips, bro, it's just, I'm like, there's no way in hell I'm going to allow myself to lose all that money. So I have to be very careful at the trades that I'm taking. It has to be perfect setups. Otherwise, I'm not touching them. It's just too hard for me to lose that money because it's happened to me in the past. And man, I yelled at myself. I got pissed off. And over time, you got to learn and you got to be a robot.
Facts.
You got to be very confident. Yeah, so not confident. You have to be very, what's the word I'm looking for?
Stoic.
Yeah, you got to be stoic basically, and no FOMO in the end, right? I mean, how many times you make your money, you feel invincible, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I've seen that trade, and you take it, and you're like, oh, you just lost 600 pips. It's just like, what the hell,
bro?
So
yeah, it happened to me the other day too.
Talk about me when I leave.
Bro, we've all been there, man. We've all been there. Nobody's perfect, and you can't control what the markets do. So you try to make an educated guess, and that's the best thing that we can do. And based on that, we grab a few pips here and there. So by me doing that, bro, I am so proud of myself today. 62.7 pips. There are nights where I'll do 90 pips, 100 pips. There are nights where I will not do anything. Very happy because that's extra cash. You know, use 1 or 2 lots, bro. That's $600, $1,200, bro. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Because the world we live in is not that expensive, that extent. So 600, 1,200, do that 20 times. That's 20K. That's $250,000 a year. That's just how I have to look at it. And you know, hopefully it helps other people who are seeing it, having a hard time seeing it. Because I don't know how many people would see it the same way that you do. That's just a whole nother level, bro.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. Break even tonight. We'll do this again tomorrow morning.
Oh yeah, I've been blabbering and we're done. My bad.
Yeah,
I just realized what time it was.
We're done. It's 10:30. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a session here. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Look at this. This closed right at resistance, so I don't know, kind of yeah, let's call it a session. Thank you guys for being here. If there's no questions,
thanks everybody.
Absolutely. Thank you for showing up. Congrats to everybody that took some dubs. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning for our New York session. Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night, gang.
Later.